Welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty. 1 week now since that FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's residence down in Palm Beach. Joining me now to discuss, President Trump's attorney, Alina Habba, back with us in-house. Great to have you with us. Everybody, it seems like, wants a piece of Donald Trump, especially on the left right now. I want to start in New York. Donald Trump was deposed for 6 hours by New York Attorney General Letitia James, and he took the fifth on every single question. What was that like?
Long.
Yes.
But they were so pleasant, and we got along with Letitia and her team fantastically, which was quite surprising. I wasn't expecting to see Miss James there, but when she was there, I was actually pleasantly surprised at the rhetoric between the president and her and myself and the team, and they couldn't have been more courteous. We honestly all got along. The president at one point went around the table and shook her hand.
Were you surprised by that? Was it gamesmanship on the part of the Attorney General, or is there some general, actual affection between the two?
No, it was genuine. Yeah. I mean, I think it was genuine what I saw, and I'm a pretty good judge of character. Right. It was very genuine, and I've been one to come out and say Letitia James and all her comments, and no, it was a very humanizing moment, and I think it was important, especially given what our country looks like right now, to see that people on opposing sides can sit down and actually be real and genuine and like each other. Right.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Florida. The big one last Monday, this raid on Mar-a-Lago. You've heard about this?
A little bit.
I'm sure. Yeah. So what happened over the weekend, and I really haven't seen this anywhere, but the Department of Justice, Merrick Garland, they are going to oppose what's called an independent special master. First, what is that, and why would the DOJ oppose something like that? That's very common.
Right. So in these types of situations, what happens is, the attorneys handling it will ask that there be an independent special master, which is basically an attorney that gets appointed to oversee to make sure everything is done correctly, that is independent of both our side and the Department of Justice. It's a neutral party. Think of it much like a mediator. They just make sure that the T's are being crossed, the I's are being dotted, and there's no funny business.
Right.
So my understanding from the attorneys on our side is that they did ask and give them a heads up that they wanted to ask for a special, a special master.
Again, very common to do that.
It is common, especially in these highly politicized situations. It's a good thing to do. Mueller, all of these people are appointed. You want to do it to basically preserve that everything is done with dignity and correctly. They did indicate to our attorneys, though, that they were going to oppose that.
And how long would that process take? And were you surprised by that?
Opposing it is right away. They'll make a decision soon whether they're going to have an independent special master. Was I surprised by it? Yes. I don't think optically it's a good idea. I think that you need to look impartial, especially given the negative impact that this has had on the country right now. I would try and look as open to having transparency as possible.
All right. If the DOJ does have anything on the former president, if it's something that violates maybe the Presidential Records Act, we've heard a lot about that. Is it enough to disqualify him from maybe running again in 24?
So if you look at this old antiquated statute, which is probably part of the reason why they brought these three statutes in on the warrant, they say that if you are charged and convicted of these, you would be disqualified from running for president. You can take from that what you want. What people are saying is it had to do with Jan 6th, it had to do with a lot of things. At the end of the day, I think that would cause so much mayhem. That would be a monstrous mistake. I also just don't understand. He was cooperating. They had been on premises prior. He had had a subpoena that they coordinated effort with his team to come in. They told us to lock it up. They locked it up. So why? Why did you need, after 2 months, to have this insane raid? It's a sad thing for our country. It just doesn't make sense to me. As an attorney, I can't make sense of it.
And it just seems like selective justice. And I think that's why so many people on the left as well are like, wait a second, this is not the America I signed up for. Just quickly, about 15 seconds. If the former president is indicted and maybe charged, when would that happen? Do you expect the timing right around the midterms, 85 days away?
Well, if we look historically at President Trump's attacks, usually it's an October surprise, much like Russia hoax, right? So I would suspect, if I had to guess, that they'll conveniently do this sometime in late October. But I hope not. I really hope not.
Alina Habba, we appreciate you coming in on a Monday morning and appreciate your expertise. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, Rob.